Hi guys, Danny from TheGamersHub here to bring you another weekly roundup. So, starting with a review of Splinter Cell Blacklist, which Anthony reviewed on the PlayStation 3, he gave the game a 4 out of 5. He says Splinter Cell Blacklist is a great entry into the franchise which doesn't disappoint Splinter Cell fans. Whilst it looks great graphically, it just doesn't feel like the same Sam Fisher any longer, which may disappoint some. Next we have the Bureau XCOM Declassified review, done by Chris, who gave the game a 2 out of 5. Whilst it's a nice change of pace, it fails to capture the essence that would make it a standout experience. It looks good for the most part, but there's some clipping issues, glitches, dry voice acting, all sort of let it down. Third up for reviews, we've got Tales of Xillia, reviewed by Nate, who gave it a hefty 4.5 out of 5. He says it's everything a true JRPG should have, and if you're a fan of those sorts of games, you should definitely try it out, because there's no doubt that you will probably love it. Lastly for reviews is Killzone Mercenary, reviewed by Anthony on the PlayStation Vita. He gave this game a full 5 out of 5. Being the definitive portable Killzone experience that not only feels at home in the series, but is a shining beacon of a reason to own a PlayStation Vita. Next we have our previews, which starts with Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13. Written by Vaughn, who says the battle system is a surprisingly good direction for the series, and it's a shame that it's coming to the end of the projected series path, but at least the team has finally nailed what Final Fantasy 13 should have been from the very start. Some of Lightning's costumes, however, are impossibly skimpy and impractical for battle situations, which I know we see in other games, but it sort of shatters the image that we have of her from the first 2 of the series, which made her seem like a leading and powerful character. So hopefully by the end of the game her image will still be a strong character, even if she doesn't wear enough at some points. His second preview is by Vaughn again, played NBA 2K14. I know personally that Vaughn is an extremely sporty guy and is a massive fan of pretty much every sport, so there's no doubt that he was in love with this game. He says this entry looks beautiful, and as always, face scans of players replicate the authenticity of every NBA player. But it's also pushing the bar in terms of what it can technically do. It has such things as the smart control scheme, dedicated stats, crews, and much, much more. Cover star for this game is the Miami Heat player LeBron James, and overall it looks to be a great game for the next gen consoles takeover. Other previews that went up between last roundup and this roundup were Blackguards, Deadfall Adventures, and Wasteland 2. I will still have the articles down below, and I may go into detail with them in next week's roundup, but be sure to check them out on the site if I don't. So as I have mentioned, all the links to the articles that are in this video that I have run through are below in the description. But that's all from me this week, and I'll see you soon.